do I make you wanna stay? Hate sleeping on my own, missing.
Hey guys, I'm here with another story time. I know it's been a while since I put out a story time, but you guys are about to get a couple of them back to back, okay? So this story is about me getting beat up. Okay, this wasn't the first time I ever got beat up, but it was a time to remember because I was so like naive, I guess. So what happened was I was dating this guy, and we met at school. I was going to school in LA where we had dorms and stuff like that. So I met him there. We started dating, and we had this connection, like this beautiful connection. To me, it was beautiful. To him, it was beautiful. Like just by a touch or something, like I will feel like this energy, or I don't know, like it was just crazy, like our connection. So instantly I fell in like with him, and it was just like we had this really great relationship. We were able to talk about everything. We had like intellectual conversations and conversations about like all type of things that was just, I don't know, it was like stimulating, like mind stimulating. So we dated for a while, for like a few months, and every other weekend I would go home for the weekend. At the time I was staying in Riverside, so I was going to school in LA and living in the dorms, and I would go home every other weekend just to get away from LA because it can be very hectic at times, and sometimes I need a break. So this one particular weekend I go home and I received, I don't know if I called him or text him, but I ended up getting a call from his phone. At first I was calling him, and he wouldn't answer my phone calls, and I was trying to figure out like why wasn't he answering my phone calls. But then I ended up receiving a call back from his number, and it was a girl, and the girl told me that she was his boyfriend. I mean, she told me that she was his girlfriend. And I was like, wait, what? Like, wait, you're his girlfriend? And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, I'm his girlfriend. Like, we've been together for months now. What's going on? And she was like, wait, you're his girlfriend? And she just like goes off on him. You could hear her yelling at him and stuff like that. And I stayed calm. I remained calm because I don't know, I just remained calm. I didn't get like all mad. I did feel like very, very sick in my stomach. I did feel super nervous, and get them butterflies. I feel like I wanted to throw up because I thought we had this great connection and stuff. And but she was like really going off on him, and he was telling her, I can't remember exactly what he was saying to her, and she was asking me all the questions. You know how the girlfriend asked the side girl all, like, everything, like what happened, what you guys do, like have you guys had sex, and all this stuff. And she asked me all these questions, so I'm sitting there and I'm telling her everything, and I think I was telling her because I really wanted her to break up with him. Not that I wanted to get back with him, but just so that if he did this to us, like he shouldn't win at the end. Like he shouldn't get one of us at the end. And she asked me, have you guys had sex? And I'm like, yeah, we had sex. And so she goes back to him, yelling at him, oh, you having sex with girls? Why you having sex with me? This and that. And I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. And then she said, did he cry during sex? Cause I guess she's doing this one part where she's like, trying to make it seem as if she is the main girl, where obviously I already know that you're the main. Well, yeah, to me, I felt like she was already the main girl because, I don't know, it just came off as that, So she was like, oh, did he ever cry during sex and this and that? I'm like, yeah, he's cried during sex. And she was like, you crying to her during sex? You're crying to her during sex? And she's just going off on him. And like, and I think he said, no, he didn't cry, but yes, he had cried during sex. He told me that it was so beautiful and so amazing that it touched him or something weird like that. So that's what happened with that. And so then she said like, oh, we've been together for 6 years. And I'm like, whoa, 6 freaking years. Like, you've been with this girl for 6 freaking years and you're cheating on her. Like, that is messed up or whatever. So and I'm not really thinking about myself like, oh my God, you cheated on me. Like, no, it's just like, damn, like he's scandalous for that. Like, you had a girl at school in the dorms, and then when you go home on the weekends, you have another girl. And I would always wonder, like, why he wouldn't answer his phone sometimes, or he would say his phone died, or he got stuck in the valley, or like all this weird stuff, whatever. But so she, she asks all the questions, like, how long we've been together, and, if he's bought me anything, if he's done anything. That. Yeah, he has. Like, I've never had a boyfriend that didn't buy me things. Like, it's not that I'm a gold digger. It's just that, like, I mean, what boyfriend hasn't bought their girlfriend something? Like, whether it's a meal or a purse or a dress or paid a bill or something. You know what I mean? Like, I've never really heard of that before. So we ended up hanging up, and I never said anything like, oh, we're broken up, I'm done with you, I'm not doing this no more. So when we get back to school and everything, I'm devastated. I am sad, I feel a little depressed and like anxious, and because everybody knows about us. It's me and him. Everybody knows it's Diamond and him, you know what I mean? And it was to the point where, I mean, even the staff would be like, oh, you're with that cute guy, huh? Like, you're with that, and he was like really, really bomb. Like, he was very, very handsome guy, nice body, And so another thing, one of my counselors, she ended up like not liking me anymore because I was with him. I guess she had a little thing for him or something, and I ended up being with him, and it was just, I don't know, it was a mess. But back to the story. So when I get to school or whatever, basically I tell him, like, we're done, what you did was really wrong, I can't believe you did it, this and that. He told me, like, I understand, and this, like, it wasn't like a real apology or anything like that. So after that, like days to pass, I started getting a lot of prank phone calls. And a girl, like, I don't know if it was a girl or a girl one time. I would answer the phone, it's private number, and she would like, stupid bitch, and then she'll hang up the phone or whatever, and I'm just like, wow. So I started getting all these prank phone calls, and I contacted him and I told him, like, look, I'm getting a lot of prank phone calls now. Can you please tell, I don't know if you guys are still together, don't care if you're still together, but please tell her to stop calling my phone. Like, I'm not with the BS. Like, so he was like, oh, it's not her, maybe it's somebody else. Who else would it be? I'm not in no drama. Like, who else would it be? All of a sudden I'm getting prank phone calls. Like, who is it gonna be or whatever? So he ended up so I guess, I don't know if he told her or anything like that. So he started emailing me because I blocked his telephone number. So he started emailing me, and he's just telling me, like, that he really loves me, he really wants to be with me. He tried to make it work with her, but it didn't work. He says it was to the point where they will be in the car together, and this song will come on. Me and him had this song. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people love this song, All of Me by John Legend. So every time, like, that was our song, and I guess when the song would come on the radio, like, he would get really emotional, and she would see him getting emotional. So she would be like, what are you thinking about? And then he would tell her, like, I'm thinking about Diamond or whatever. So I believed him. I believed him when he said all this stuff, but that still didn't make me want to be with him. So he told me, he was like, if I had to choose between you and her, although I've been with her for 6 years, I would choose you. Like, it's something about you, like, you're everything. Like, our connection was so deep, so this and that and that. You know what I mean? Like, the same stuff the guys would say. But I mean, I believed him. Like, I totally believed him. Okay, don't slap me, okay, guys? Don't slap me virtually, okay? So he said he wanted to meet up to talk. And it wasn't a talk to get together. It wasn't a talk to get back together or anything like that. It was just a talk. He wanted to talk. I'm gonna let him say his piece because I was done. So, like I said, we live in downtown LA. It's a lot of big buildings, a lot of freaking skyscrapers, parking garages, and like little stores and stuff. So, he told me to meet him like down the street from a Starbucks. So I left the dorm, and I'm walking down the street or whatever, and I see someone walking towards me, like, really, really fast. And I see the person, but I'm not really paying attention to them because there's a lot of crazy people downtown, rich people downtown. There's a big variety of people of downtown LA. So a person is coming towards me, and they bump me. And then I turn around and look because you bumped me. So I turn around and look, and the person turned around, and it's a girl, and she's dark skinned, she's tall, her lips are chapped, and she says, she's ugly, okay, and she says, "Oh, are you Diamond?" And I said, "What the hell?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, I'm Tati." And that's not her real name. I'm just saying Tati because I don't want to say her real name. So she says, "I'm Tati." And I look at her, and her teeth are like really chalky, and her face is just ugly. She got all these like bumps and blemishes, and I'm like, "Oh, Tati." And I'm like, "Oh my God, this is the girl. This is the 6-year girlfriend." And I'm trying to figure out, like, how does she know that I'll be walking past here? Like, what's going on? So she tells me, she's like, "Well, I read you guys' emails. I have his email and his password. So I read you guys' email. I knew you guys were going to meet up today." So I'm like, "Okay, so what's up? Like, what do you want?" You know what I mean? So she's like, "He told me he chose me, or he chose you over me, and he doesn't want nothing to do with me. I can't believe he's doing this over after 6 years. Like, he just met you, and he's like madly in love with you, and I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, I want to talk to him. Like, me and you talk to him. Sit down and talk to him about this. Like, because I don't understand." So I'm like, I don't really get it. I don't truly understand it. Like, why would you, if he told you he chose me, and he told me he chose me, even though, like, I don't want him, you know what I mean? Like, he just saying, like, if he had to choose, and he got the chance to choose, it would be me. Okay, so she was like, "I just want to talk to him. Like, can we just go there and talk to him," stuff like that. I'm like, okay, this is so weird, it's so awkward, or whatever. So we walking, whatever like that, and we walking together, and we get to him, and he's looking like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't think he thought that we were setting him up, because there was nothing to set him up over, because, like I said, he already told her he chose me, and he loved me and wanted to be with me, and he already told me the same thing, so there's no setup. So he looking like, what's going on? He don't understand. And he trying to figure out, like, how do we even get together, meet, anything, you know? So we walk up, and he's looking like crazy, and he's like, what's going on? So I said, she just bumped into me over here. She said she wanted to talk to you because she can't believe what's going on, or something like that, something, whatever. And he said, "Tati, go home. Like, go home. Like, you don't need to be here. I already told you what's up. Like, you need to go home," or whatever. And she's like, I'm gonna call him Danny. "Oh, Danny, you, I can't believe you're doing this. I really want to hear you say it in front of me and in front of her. I really want to hear it. I want to hear it right now. Like, I can't believe it. This is not." And okay, I know I'm really known for dating, like, you know, outside my ethnicity, and usually Hispanic guys, but this guy was black. She was black. Okay, just to get that out the way. So she's like, "I can't believe you're doing this to me. I want to hear you say it because this is crazy to me." And he was like, "Look, I don't want to do this to you. Like, this, you don't want this. Like, this is not what you want. Like, you don't want me to tell you right now in front of her. Like, this is going to embarrass you, whatever. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. This, and that." Like, she's getting, like, kind of riled up or whatever. He was like, "Look, Tati, I choose Diamond. I love Diamond. She is everything to me. Like, I want her. Like, she is everything." And he said, I didn't want to hurt you. Like, that's why I kind of like extended our relationship, even though I really didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to be with you anymore. And so she's like, "I can't believe you're doing this." She's like, so you're really gonna do this? So you're really gonna do this? Like, this is stupid. You barely even know her. This is that. I mean, me and him, I think we've been together like 5 or 6 months. 7 max. I can't remember exactly how long we're together. But so we're so I'm like looking away, like, oh, okay, this is getting really sad. Like, this girl is just doing too much. Like, why won't you just give it up or whatever? Like, you know, like, I just don't get it or whatever. So I'm just looking around like, oh, like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, he's telling her to go home. Like, this is so embarrassing. I'm like, go home, Roger. Like I mean, it's just embarrassing for me. I really just wanted to walk away because it was just so sad. Like, come on, like, get out of here, girl. You really embarrassing yourself. Don't never, ever let a man tell you he don't want you more than once. Okay, if he don't want you, he don't want you, or whatever. And how could you get through that anyway? If you guys were to get back together, like, how would you get through that or whatever? So I'm not paying attention. All of a sudden, I feel my head get hit, left side, boom. And I got hit in my earring. I had a hoop earring. It flew off. And I turned around and I was about to swing, but he like bum rushed her, grabbed her, and slammed her on the ground. Boom. So then she got on the ground and she was like, oh my God, Danny, I can't believe you just did that to me. I can't believe you just did that to me. It's over some stupid girl you just met. Nah, 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 nah. And all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe she just hit me. Like, why? I thought we were cool. Like, I mean, not cool, but like, I thought that, I mean, we were just talking, we were just walking together. Like, if she wanted to hit me, she could have hit me over there. Like, when she first bumped into me or something. Like, she could have been like, you know, we could have been fought or whatever. But why would you, and why are you fighting me? Out of all people to fight, why are you not fighting him? I mean, and she could, if she's seen our emails, she will see that I told him no, like, I'm not interested in getting back together. Like, if you want to talk, we can talk or whatever, but I'm not finna get back with you. So it doesn't make sense to me that she wanted to hit me. That's why I wasn't like, you know, mentally and physically and ready to fight. Like, I wasn't like my stance, you know what I mean? I wasn't just like, okay, I need to, you know, be ready for this, you know what I mean? Like, just in case because she didn't give me any reason to think that. I don't know how, but through all that time, she had time to put gloves on. She had rings on, everything. I was not paying attention at all. That is sad. And she hit me. My earring flew out. My ear was bleeding a little bit. Like, it didn't get that little, you know, that little splitter thing, thank goodness, but it was like bleeding a little bit. So he, like I said, he grabbed her, bum rushed her, threw her on the ground. She's like yelling at him or whatever. And so he's like in between us or whatever, because at this point, I want to fight. Like, you just hit me. Like, what? Like, come on. Like, I'm ready to get down now. But I'm not all up on him, pushing on him. Like, she's doing all that. I'm just standing like, okay, once you get to me, like, we're gonna fight or whatever. I'm not gonna do no sucker punches, no sucker hits or whatever like that. So he's like telling her, pushing her, telling her to go home and stuff like that. And she act like she walk away, and then she run back and he grab her again, push her away or whatever, causing this big scene or whatever. So finally she ended up leaving, and he and we ended up walking away, walking to a local Subway, and he got me like a little napkin or whatever to clean the blood off my my earlobe or whatever. So yeah, I got beat up because I was so naive to think that she wasn't gonna want to hurt me, even though I didn't do anything. I had no idea he had a girlfriend. I mean, I didn't even want to get back with him because of what he did. Like, once a cheater, always a cheater. So yeah, that's what happened to me, guys. I got beat up, and he was our boyfriend. So if she wanted to get mad at somebody, she should have got mad at him.
I wanna see her